All right, this is Zubair on behalf of V Electronics, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the second strategy when it comes to your tree diagram. And this is a strategy that is made up of your uh, non-replacement techniques. Okay, so when you draw a card, okay, for your first draw, okay, let's say this is a deck of 52 cards, you won't be drawing the same card for your second draw, which means you take that card out and you put it aside. Okay, you don't use the same card for the second draw. All right, so let's assume that this is your face cards over here. So let's assume that you got a total of 12 face cards out of a total of 52. Okay, and let's assume that these are your non-face cards. Okay, which means you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, anything apart from King, Queen, and Jack of spades, hearts, and clubs. Okay, so you got non-face cards. So non-face cards, this will be 40 out of 52. Now, if you were to break these two, okay, into two parts for your second draw. This will become 11 out of 52 because this will be one card short. And this will become 40, okay, excuse me, 11 out of 51 rather. Okay, and this will become 40 out of 51 because you'll be one card short, both for the numerator and the denominator. Okay, because you've taken that card, put it aside, which means you're no longer using that card to figure out probabilities, okay, for your second draw. Now, for this one over here, this will be 12 out of 51. Okay, which means again you have 51 cards, one card less. Okay, however, over here you have 12 cards out of 51. Okay, and over here you have 39 cards out of 51, which means this is one card less over here for your not face cards. Okay, now if you were to add these together to figure out your denominator, okay, this will be 51 times 52. Okay, so if you do the math, 51 times 52. Okay, 2,652. So these are the total number of cards. So 2,652 total number of cards. And for your first probability, we're talking about face cards. So what you want to do is you want to multiply the numerators for your first draw and your second draw. In the first draw, we had 12. And in the second draw, we had 11. Okay, so 12 times 11, this will become 132. Okay, so this becomes 132 out of 2652. And again, this has to do with face cards. So this is FF. Okay, because in the first draw you had face cards, in the second draw you had face cards when it was broken down into two segments. All right, now for the same draw, okay, your non-face cards, they were 40 out of 51 in the first draw, and they were, excuse me, they were 12. Okay, 12 out of 52 in the first draw, and they were 40 out of 51 in the second draw. Okay, which basically means for your non-face cards, okay, what you want to do is you want to multiply again the denominator, which is 52 by 51, and this will give you your denominator, okay, 2652. Okay, and because this was a non-face card, okay, and in the second draw, excuse me, this was a face card in the first draw and non-face card in the second draw. Okay, this will become 40 times 12, which is 480. Okay, so this probability is relevant to both face cards and non-face cards. So this is FN. Okay, which means out of these 480 probabilities, okay, out of the 480 cards, okay, it could either be a face card or a non-face card. Okay, now apart from that, for your first draw under your non-face card, okay, this was 40 out of 52, and the same, okay, same set of possibilities, same set of probabilities. Okay, they became 12 out of 51. Okay, for your, okay, this is non-face and this is for your face. Okay, so non-face is broken down into two segments. You've got face and non-face. So non-face is 39 out of 51. Okay, which means if you multiply these two, okay, 52 times 51, again, your denominator will be 2652. Okay, and then 12 times 40, okay, this will be 480. Okay, and then you also have, okay, 39 times 40. So if you do the math, this is 39 times 40. This becomes 1,560. So this becomes 1,560 out of a total of, okay, 2652. Okay, which basically means that now you've got four numbers. Okay, this one has to do with non-face cards or NN because it was non-face card in the first draw and it was non-face card in the second draw. Okay, so N times N becomes NN. Okay, so again, for your face cards, you have 132. Okay, this is FF, which means all these probabilities, all 132 of them, okay, will be face cards. Okay, out of a total of 2652. Okay, now for your face and non-face cards, okay, you have 480. Okay, this is where one of them was face card, another one was non-face card. And then for the third one, you had 480 also, 2652. And this is where one was face card, another one was non-face card. So face card and non-face card. Okay, and then obviously the last one was 1,560. Okay, so this will be out of 2652. Okay, so this will be face and non-face cards. All right, so this is basically how you work things out when it comes to, okay, drawing possibilities using your tree diagram. Okay, on behalf of Electronics, this is Obey. Have yourself a great day.